Hey there, Nintendo fans! Do you like Mario Land? Which Mario Land? Bitch, you even know from Mario Land? What the fuck? I made a map of Mario Land. I don't even know what I'm talking about, and that's kind of the theme of this episode, as Cody's dead, and I'm in charge. And with me in charge, things are gonna get great, because this is a legitimately great episode. Really, we're not just blowing smoke up your game butt. Speaking of butt, this week we play knockoff games. Nikki finds the secret chamber of frustration in Harry's Legend. Guest host Jerry hates owls in the Great Giana Sisters. Dylan crushes castles and dreams in Crush the Castle. And I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing in Crime Life 2. All this, and we slide as many penises by Nintendo as possible, because really, that's what touchscreens are for. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 36. Cody, edit it, please. No, seriously, this is a cry for help, Cody. Edit our episode, Cody. Don't be lazy, Cody. Fade out on this, Cody. You should be fading out. I can just talk forever, but you should be fading out right now. Cody, I'm assuming you're done. Alright, that's it. I'm done.
YNIN Podcasting, part of the EDOC NameLock Interactive Network.
Hello and welcome to Cartridge Blowers, the show where video games happen. I'm your host, Matt Crua, and with me, as always, is Nikki Wright, Dylan Furisubi.
Hello, guys. How's it going?
And Cody Coleman.
Hi.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This is not Cody Coleman. I think he was trying to do the eyebrows a little bit, but no. Actually, Cody is not here with us today.
He died, in fact.
He died in a horrible
smelting accident.
He was sculpting a boat.
Smelt.
He was trying to sculpt a boat, and it turns out that it's made of marble don't float so well. So Cody is not here this week, but luckily we have someone much funnier and more knowledgeable than he. We have Jerry Owens. Jerry, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Doing great. I'm psyched for episode whatever number this is of Cartridge Blowers. I don't pay attention to numbers. I teach English, so
It doesn't matter in the end.
yeah, no, if they really want to know, they can go.
We're
back
here. We're
and
here. We're here right now.
We're here for you, the viewer.
The viewer.
Don't speak for me. I'm not here for anything. Fuck you guys.
You're right. Fuck us, guys. So this week, if you're looking to see us play video games, the theme we generated on the last episode was knockoff games, rip-off games, games that are very close to being games you might actually like, but you probably don't like them at all. So, if you really want to see that, skip ahead to whatever. It's probably on YouTube when Cody edits this eventually, and you can see us actually play games. Until then, we can talk about games. So, has anybody been playing anything cool recently that they want to?
Matt, I'm sure you've been playing something finally.
Like the world's tiniest violin, because I haven't played shit, man. What have I been playing?
Come on, you've been playing with us.
No, I didn't really play with you. I didn't actually play. I've just been playing by myself. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14, but like kind of treating it like a single-player game, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can kind of do that.
Yeah.
For now.
I can't eventually.
No,
eventually,
you can.
because eventually
Yes.
I'll quit then. Because I don't like human beings. But I don't know why I decided to play an MMO finally. But yeah, I talked about it a little last week, so I mean, I don't want to rehash too much.
You're a little further into it now. Why don't you?
I guess I started doing dungeons or whatever,
That's cool.
and now it forces me to like wait for people.
Oh, no, you don't have to wait.
Yeah, I'm like.
You can just ask us. Ask
Yeah.
us. We'll go with you.
That would be weird.
No.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be helpful.
But I'm so weak and low level, and
So,
you'd have to go through
we
these
would
really
seem
lame
to your-
ones where I have to like
those
fight
are fun.
like frog babies or whatever. I don't
That's
know.
fine.
I don't
I
pay
hate
attention.
frog babies. I am anti-frog baby choice, so...
I don't. Did our show get like weirdly political, but like in some way that I never really thought it could? I don't know what's happening.
I don't know where to take this at all.
Yeah, we're talking about I think like amphibian abortion, which is also that's my metal band name, by the way.
Oh, that's it. Show over.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Amphibian abortion is next, so stay tuned.
Amphibian abortion's after dark.
No, that's not happening. So, no, I played a little Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played in the last 2 days. I've been terribly busy. But I'm leveling up Lancer now, so I can become a monk. So I can,
That's cool.
Wow.
Punch the people.
Yeah, so I can, because I learned, at a very young age that kick punch, it's all in the mind. So
Yes.
I'm going to try and test people, and soon I'll find that the things that they've taught me is sure to. Nope, rhyme lost. So
It was a valiant effort.
Yeah.
A truly valiant effort.
I switched my my perspective there, but that's okay. But I don't know. I feel like we've talked about that game so much on the show that if
We
I talked
have,
about
yeah.
it, it would be a reaction because I
No,
did
I
play
hear
something
you.
else.
What'd you play?
Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
You promised us the worst game in Cartridge Blower's history.
Oh no, that
What?
comes later on the show.
Oh. Okay.
No, I played Final Fantasy VII because I'm like I have this new computer. Now that I can, I feel like the game I should spend a lot of my time on is one from 20 years ago. So.
Fair.
Yeah. I've got all these gigarams and hyperbits or whatever that I need to pop in the old trek through Midgar. But I'm playing it because you can mod it heavily nowadays.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it kind of looks a little pretty-ish. No one looks like Popeye anymore.
Aww.
Aw.
Yeah, they took away all the Popeye bits. That sounds much dirtier than I anticipated.
Yeah.
But I'm also playing a hard mode mod.
Interesting.
It makes the game far more difficult because Final Fantasy VII really isn't a hard game. I mean, I don't know if Nikki and Dylan played. I know Jerry's played it.
I played through some of it. I had a really bad experience. Like Final Fantasy VII was technically the first Final Fantasy game that I'd ever played. Before then, It was like Final Fantasy, like the first one.
Mystic
or whatever.
Quest.
But I became afraid of it, and I told my
Afraid of
parents.
it?
It scared the fuck out of me, and I can't really tell you why. It reminded me of death. I was very afraid of death. I had problems.
There's a spell in the game called Death.
That's not what reminded me
Okay.
of death, though.
There's a bunch
of skeletons early on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
there's a straight up skeleton area, and you can
that's probably where it was.
Okay.
And it's like I told my parents they had to get rid of it, like it was my father playing. I told them they had to get rid of it, and then instead of getting rid of it, they hid it. But we had like a wicker shelf, and I saw it through the wicker shelf one day, and so then I had to have a special spot at the dinner table so I couldn't look at it. And then Final Fantasy VII, when I was like 15 or so, my friends were like, "You haven't ever played this, you have to play it." So I played it, and they showed me the ropes or whatever. And one day after they left, I was playing, and I was like, I'm going to adjust the materia, blah, da, 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 da. And my friend Eric comes over, and he looks at the game. He's like, "Did you make changes to this?" And I said, "Yes. Don't ever do that again." And then I didn't play it anymore.
Were you on his save?
No!
It was her
my
game.
game!
He was helping
He
her.
was helping me. And he was
Okay.
like, "Don't ever change again." I was like, "Okay, well..."
People get oddly serious about their material
I-
placement
he-
in FF7.
He and I have talked about it later, recently, and he's like, "I'm so sorry." Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't do that to people anymore.
I sought help.
It was a dark time.
He was like, "I'm really sorry. I really hope that didn't make you stop playing." And I was like, "It did." He was like, "Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry." So.
Understandable. I mean, it's for a long time, I'm not going to be one of those edgy people who is like, the game's overrated and shitty. I still think FF7's a pretty decent game. You know, I haven't fallen into the internet abyss that is hating on a game because it's popular.
Right.
But, you know, the hard mode mod I'm playing is actually, like, you know how, like, when you get hit a whole bunch, like, by a human being in the face?
Yeah.
You kind of want to, like, sit in a corner and cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't cry. It turns into awesome instead. But go on.
Well, I mean, I know you don't cry anymore. You have no more tears left. You've replaced your tear ducts, which is, you know, you just press. That's racist. So.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know where I was going with that, but
We need to edit that one.
no, we don't. Cody Coleman needs to edit that one. It's just really upsetting. I've been struggling with the first 2 bosses in the game for 2.5 weeks now. It's like the very first boss you just fight with Cloud and Barrett, and I had to level up. Like, I had to grind forever, but grinding almost killed me. Or grinding did kill me multiple times.
Wow.
Because regular enemies can kill you now. And it's really difficult, but also I'm like, man, I'm kind of finding something new in a game that I played, 20 years ago. So it's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting to have a computer that can handle mods for video games. Because that's not a place where I've ever been. But yeah, that's me. Do you guys play anything cool, interesting? Don't just let me jabber away.
Jerry's been kind of quiet. Let's give him a chance.
Oh yeah, force Jerry to speak.
I haven't been doing much of anything, like, at all.
Oh, well.
That's me when I'm not working, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a lot of working right now.
Yeah.
And a lot of nothing much else, actually.
Fun.
I did get a Wii U, which is nice. That was showing that off.
Jerry and I are Wii U friends, by the way,
Yes.
Nikki Dillon.
Congratulations.
So, pick one up.
Maybe.
And, I don't know, did you get the message I sent you, Jerry?
Yes, I did. I sent you one back.
Okay, I haven't seen it. I haven't logged on in a while, but did I draw a dick? I don't remember what I drew.
No, you drew Toad with blood disease.
Okay. Yeah.
Toad with what?
I drew a picture of Toad, but it was like really weird looking, and like it looked like blood was flying everywhere, and then I wrote the words blood disease next to it. So
I can show you actually here in a moment.
Oh yeah. Oh, you could actually you could probably find it on the Miiverse, but on the web. But here we go. Let's see if this actually is going to be too bright. It's.
That's mine.
Oh, there it goes.
Toad with blood disease.
And
then Mario. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty much like 80% of what the Wii U is for, is sending really dumb messages.
Dicks and murdering Mario.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, like, I forget what it was. I think it was when I beat New Super Mario Brothers Wii U, and I drew a picture of the 4 characters you can play as, Mario, Luigi, and 2 Toads, but I drew them, like, looking hyper-realistic, and I wrote Gang of 4, which is a horrible, like, communist, like, they slaughtered people in China, and that was a historical thing that happened, and people really liked that post.
Oh.
And like, it showed up in people's, because your pictures show up in people's games.
Right.
So I'm assuming people really liked my reference to the terrors of communist China in the 1960s.
Probably.
Yeah.
There is actually built into the software a dick blocker.
I've noticed. Yeah, they've been taking down my dicks.
Yeah, they will take down your dicks. Apparently the team spent hours and hours and hours staring at pictures of penises in order to get this software.
Like real penises or drawn penises?
Both, actually. Real penises and drawn penises.
Fun day at work.
So yeah, I mean, they spent like ages just staring at penises at work. Imagine going home to like your wife or something, and she says, "How was work?" It's another day staring at dicks. People you work with? No, actual dicks.
Yeah. People send us photos. We've been Googling. You have no idea how many dick photos the NSA keeps stored. It is quite ridiculous.
Well, if they're intercepting all of the text messages, I'm sure they have considerably more than you'd realize.
There's
Yes.
probably tons of at least ASCII dicks.
Oh,
You know?
man. Oh, see, now I have a challenge. Now I kind of want to, like, draw as many Meverse pictures as I can, but, like, hide penises in them?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, I need to just, like,
And then you
Little
go for
Mermaid cover
Disney.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Man, that's my new challenge. Okay, that's my 2014 resolution. I didn't have one until just now, but now I'm going to try and slide as many penises by Nintendo as possible. So,
Huh.
That is-
listen up, Reggie.
Penis impossible.
So, I think we talked about enough of what we played. So let's talk about what's coming out soon. I'm just kidding. There's nothing coming out. I did
We're
want to
not
talk
doing
about.
that shit.
I do have something to talk about though.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys. I did talk about this actually on Cartridge Blowers last year. I think the last episode before I left the country. I talked about this, if I remember correctly. Cody can flash back to it. It'll be cool. But last year was, I believe, the third year for a video game charity event called Awesome Games Done Quick. That,
Oh, yeah.
speedrunners have been doing for the past couple years. And last year I watched pretty heavily because I didn't have a job and didn't have any friends or anything to do. So I just basically wasted away and
Sounds
watched
like
people
my
play video
life.
games for a week straight. This year they had people going for playing games, and basically people had got to donate to charity as they played in order to gain incentives or whatnot. And people did kind of ridiculous challenges, and it was a huge success. It was really fun to watch. It's fun to watch people, be really good at things.
Yeah.
Like us. We play garbage every
We
week.
really do.
But someone has to.
We got to
but-
be the trash men of video games. So.
Yeah, but they did really well. They raised over $1 million,
Wow.
whereas last year they raised like 350 or something like that, 350,000. So they far exceeded what they wanted to do, and it was really cool to watch. They some of the things they did. There was a guy who played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for the NES blindfolded,
What?
and
nice.
got all the way to Mike Tyson.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, which was really incredible. But then he was followed by a guy who played Super Punch-Out blindfolded, and he beat the game.
Oh.
So he got all the way to the end and actually won. It was really exciting to watch. There were other things. A guy played, I believe it was Wind Waker one-handed.
What?
Yeah, they were doing all kinds of weird trick runs. There was a guy who played. Have you played F-Zero for the GameCube? Any of you?
Not for the
No,
GameCube.
no.
Okay, Jerry has, right? Did you play the arcade mode?
I played the arcade version.
Okay. Well, on the F-Zero, or for the GameCube, the arcade mode is one of the hardest things in history, and it's one of the hardest games I've ever played in my life. I hate it. It makes me want to throw things. And they showed some guy play it, and he was like a robot. He was doing things that like it shouldn't be possible for human beings to do, and he was just making it look really easy. And the best thing of the whole show was they played Chrono Trigger to end the whole event.
Okay.
Which you think it wouldn't be fun to watch someone playing Chrono Trigger because it's not normally fun to watch someone play through a whole RPG in 5
Right.
hours. But they were doing a 100% run where they had to beat everything, but they also were trying to not level up very much so they could do it as weekly as possible, a low level run, and they did all this kinds of really insane game breaking stuff, and at the end they killed the last boss, and that was the exact moment they passed $1 million. And so you've got like this crowd of 150 people just like erupting in cheers over everything, and it was really cool.
That's
It was-
awesome.
Yeah, so you can go to their site, which I believe is agdq.com. They have everything archived. I definitely recommend the Punch-Out runs. There's a race through Super Metroid where they make it not look boring like I do when I play it on this show. And they, if there's a game that you're interested in, you could probably find it. More than likely on one of the things, and it's just people who are really skilled in raising money for a good cause. So I don't know. I figured I'd point that out. It's fun to watch. So after you're done watching Cartridge Blowers, go watch that stuff. But that's all. Since we don't have new crap, and no one else can comment on anything. Does anyone else have anything cool? Otherwise, we can just move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. So, Cody, edit it, please. Earlier in the show, we mentioned our theme for this week is knockoff games, rip-off games, games that utterly, blatantly steal either ideas or outright content from other games, and which, oddly enough, is a pretty large pool of games. There was a lot to choose from when I was searching for something to play. I don't know about you guys. No. Dylan did not have a fun time looking. But, I feel like in the game industry, theft is rampant.
Yeah.
No.
Among creators and players. And we're here to show you exactly how rampant it is. So we got some videos we can take a look at. And I think up first is Nicole.
Really?
Yeah. So if you want to tell us about your game.
I kind of maybe bent the rules a little bit. There was this unlicensed game called Titanic, not Titanic. Titanic.
Titanic.
Yeah, maybe
Really?
you've heard of it.
I've never heard of it. I don't know about you, Jerry. Maybe
Nope.
No.
No, really.
Cool.
Basically, what Titanic was, it was you go through the Titanic as Jack or Rose, and true to the movie and history, you go through you go through the ship beating people up.
Right. Well, he was Irish.
He
So-
was,
Yes.
and she was a rich broad who was also well versed in the martial arts.
Right.
So
True.
that was Titanic, and then this company came along and they're like, you know what, we can do it better. We can do it with Harry Potter, and they made a game called Harry's Legend.
Which I feel like the market was really wondering, where's our Titanic sequel?
Right.
The
Where-
funny thing, though, it's the same company.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
is it the same company?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't have
God.
any notes in front of me. I usually do. Sorry.
Yeah, it was Hacker International did both, I believe.
Oh, wow.
What's
But
it called?
It was Hacker International.
Hacker International.
Um,
They really thought
But
that one through.
the second one was a more complete version that they took a bunch of shit out of, which doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I did way too much research on these things.
Understandable. So do you play as Harry or?
you do. You play as Harry.
Okay.
Pretty much the only recognizable character in the game.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we can just see Harry Potter fans get ready because
To vomit.
get ready to throw up in your mouth just a little bit. Here we go. Part 1. So you get a level select right off the bat.
Yeah, I figured I'd start with World 1.
Okay. A breeze ruffled the neat hedges of Privet's Drive, which lay silent and tidy under the... Oh my god. Jeez.
And then it kind of froze here, and I was like, is it continuing the text? Whatever, I am going to play the game.
Whoa! You look like
So-
you're coming out of Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, so, like, the cat thing, like, runs into me and damn near kills me.
That's Dobby the house elf.
Oh.
It's not. No, that's just a Harry Potter character's name that
Dobby
I
the
know.
mouse. Yeah.
Yes.
So, my controls are basically jump and, like, kick punch combo.
Okay.
Because Harry does that.
Yeah.
It's also all in the mind.
It is. It is also in the
Whoa,
line.
is that his like chubby like brother that he lives with?
Yes, they share the crawl space under the stairs.
Right. Whoa, he's kicking the shit out of his tits. Okay. So, oh, and then right in the crotch. Oh, you just left.
Yeah, I was like, no. And then, of course, cat thing kills me.
I think that's got to be a mouse, right? Or a bee.
Is it a mouse?
A bee.
It's a bee that's almost dead, but it still kills me.
So, are these assets taken from something else, Jerry?
Titanic, yes.
But was Titanic assets taken from something else?
No, that was all original.
Okay. Oh wow.
Originally shitty.
So I'm assuming he's in the Dursley home. And
I don't know where he is, to be quite honest.
Well, their house is this Hogwarts?
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh
this
god.
is, according to the story, this is the house.
Okay.
But it's totally the Titanic.
Yeah, it's definitely the Titanic.
Do you play any other levels in this video?
No.
So are the backgrounds in the other levels different, or are they also
Yes.
Titanic? Okay.
They're different.
A lot of them are modified versions of Titanic levels with different assets.
I hope you like the design of this level, guys.
Oh man. What is this garbage?
Exactly, it's garbage.
Okay, so wait a minute.
Yeah, this basically you have to beat him, and then you have to beat his son, and then you have to beat Professor Quirrell
What?
to get out of this level.
Yeah.
So can you
I got
shoot
tired-
magic?
No,
No.
like I
No?
said, it's jump and kick punch combo.
If you
Alright.
get that lobster up there, you'll...
You get health. Yeah, and that's what I wanted. I was like, and this is stupid. You can't climb up the stairs, so I had to jump up the stairs.
Just press up. It's
No, I don't think that worked.
No,
I
it
didn't
doesn't.
try. Okay, good to know.
I don't trust lobster on
I
stairway.
remember that chapter in Goblet of Fire where Harry talks about how his favorite meal is lobster, and like every time I eat lobster, I feel like it rejuvenates me completely. It was a really
there.
weird scene, and I don't know why they put it in, but now I get it. It was a tie-in.
Yeah.
So can you leave this room?
No.
You have to kill these bosses.
You have to kill the bosses. And I was like, okay, this is stupid. Now I'm trapped on the fucking stairs where I have to jump to go up. It's all stupid.
Now
Yes.
couldn't Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic? He could punch, right?
Yes. Well,
Yes.
actually, it was. It wasn't a separate command.
Right.
It was just a combo. Basically, it was like a kick, punch, and then like something else.
Well, this is
Horrible.
just like.
But yeah, they cut the combos completely out.
Yeah, so
And
it's
the weight
basically
animations and.
Oh my God, Harry.
it's painful. It's painful, guys.
Harry, you're a wizard. You motherfucker. Okay, did you find Game Genie codes for this?
No.
Okay. Alright, so get up there.
And I figured, maybe I can leave the level if I just side scroll enough. No.
See, focus on Dad. Dad is the most important to kill.
I do eventually. I do eventually.
You can tell he's the most important because he's pink. And that means he's close to death in NES rules. So
Yeah.
he's gonna
And
die
of course,
very soon.
there's no exit this way. And I'm like, okay, well.
So kick it. Kick the invisible wall.
Now there's no sun. Where'd the sun go?
Right?
He,
And somehow I got hit. I don't know how.
he headbutted your foot from the bottom of the stairs.
Oh.
So now
It's
you
like-
can't even get back.
I can't go down the stairs because his head keeps maybe touching my feet.
This is horrific, Nikki.
It's so, I told you, it's the worst game ever. And so I think maybe I can exit through this door. Nope. Sure can't.
Harry, why?
And so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna kick the shit out of Dad in his,
Yeah, man.
shirtless, pink suspender wearing frenzy.
Kick him right in the goiter.
What? And then this is kind of lame. What happens in a second? Because what happens is we both die.
What?
What?
You got a double KO?
I did. I got a double KO in
Where's your
Harry's
achievement?
Legend.
Where's your achievement stat?
Yeah, that's so rare.
Jeez.
He looks
I'm
like
like,
Karnov. He's just walking back and forth. Okay. Can you not kill the mouse bee?
I tried. Was not having much luck doing it. I don't
Okay.
remember if I'm successful or not.
Oh my god. Oh my
It's
god.
so bad. Ask Dylan. I was like yelling at the game for being terrible.
I
I-
am yelling at the game for being terrible.
I filtered it out.
I mean, eventually I was like, okay, at least maybe
Where
I
is
can
his
keep-
hitbox? Because when you kick him, like a thing appears like 5 feet away behind his feet. Like, he could have at least had that appear like on top of him.
I like that he also kind of like becomes invisible and blends with the background at points.
Sit in a pop. I'm in a pop.
But only
I
part one.
got him. I got him.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, this is awesome.
You have to get
The
the
end
lobster.
of the level
Get
is
the lobster.
mine.
Get the lobster, Nikki. Get the
I
lobster.
wasn't thinking of the lobster. I was thinking, get me the fuck out of here. Oh, great. Now I have to fight this dude.
You're gonna get sunned. You're about to get sunned.
Here's the problem. He doesn't come down the stairs.
Oh. Okay. Well, we'll go up.
I didn't want to.
Oh wait, you died. Is Dad gonna come back? Hey, you killed it.
I did.
Yeah.
Good mouse beat. I consider that winning the game.
I agreed.
That is the ultimate victory.
And then he comes back. He comes back. The
Wait,
fucker
what?
comes back.
Oh my
no!
That must be Voldemort right there.
And so I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna die.
Oh my
so
God,
I
the
can
dad
see
is
the game
back.
over screen. And so I just run into him, hoping that I die as fast as possible.
No, if I've learned anything from this game, the game over screen will not be impressive. It will be the most low effort
Well,
thing you've
Even better. Even
No.
better.
It's going to be a live reading of the entire first book.
Even better.
It's a YouTube link to J.K. Rowling laughing at you.
so we get to the continue screen, and I accidentally hit the button to continue.
Oh, Nicole.
So,
Nicole.
yes.
It's okay. It's okay. Because I like the way that ended, because now it kind of assumes that Harry Potter's adventure just, keeps going on. He's stuck in that room forever. He's Groundhog Day'd into to having to kick the shit out of his stepfather forever. And,
That
honestly...
seems like it'd be a much better movie.
He deserves
Yeah. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Frustration.
it.
I did not like that one either. So what'd you think? Good? Bad, Nikki?
Awful.
Would
The
play
worst.
again? A++?
No. F
No?
minus.
No? You're not gonna, like...
Would never play again. Would not recommend to a friend. Do not pass go. Do not click. $200. It's bad.
FYI, it doesn't even have an ending.
Oh my god,
You
what?
just beat it, and that's it.
And I'm pretty sure this game came out within the last 15 years.
When
Yes.
did it come out, Jerry?
I would have to look it up.
Okay.
But it's definitely in the 2000s.
Mm.
So no ending, you just beat it, not even a lousy congratulation?
Nope. No,
Wow.
basically,
A winner
it
is
goes back to the select screen.
Uh-oh. You beat it and it unlocks Titanic. So,
That would be awesome. Come on.
that would be pretty cool, actually. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to our second game of the show, which I believe belongs to Jerry. So
Yes.
Jerry, our guest, tell us, what'd you play this week?
I played the Great Giana Sisters,
Classic.
which is in no way like the Super Mario Brothers at all. Definitely.
Well,
Doesn't-
the Mario Brothers are super, and the Great Giana Sisters are great,
Great.
right?
Yes, and of course they are both vaguely Italian names, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Mario
amazing.
and the Gianna.
Mushrooms and everything.
I guess
Yeah.
before we start, I should say if you've heard of this game outside of the original context, it's probably because they made a new game in the series just recently called Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams,
Mhm.
which is available, I think, on Xbox Live Arcade and PSN now.
And
Wow.
Steam. It's on Steam,
Yep,
too.
and also on Steam. Steam
Yeah.
was on Steam first, though.
Yeah.
But I fully recommend that game. If you haven't played it, it is awesome.
Wow, really?
Yes, it's really good. It is not this one. This one's not bad, but
It kind of sucks.
Well, I
a
guess
little.
we'll see. All right.
Great soundtrack.
Yes, the first thing you'll notice is that the music in this game is fucking amazing, and that's really all it has going for it.
Yeah.
That's also why I let this scroll, because this music is amazing.
It's not ripped off from anything?
No, the music isn't.
That's cool. So
It's
put in the
actually-
effort to make good music, but not so much putting in the effort to make an original game. Good job,
Pretty
guys.
much, yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Sorry for the video quality. My Commodore 64 is not the best.
No worries.
It's okay. I've never actually played this. I've only played Twisted Dreams, but I do know this music.
For us.
No,
Oh, never mind.
It wasn't frozen. I was just trying to figure out how it worked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But in this game, it's a Commodore 64 controller is very similar to an Atari controller in that, you have
The
one
same
button.
enemies.
So
it's the same level design.
This is so
jump.
bad. They didn't even try.
yeah, it's exactly the same. But to jump, you have to actually push up on the joystick,
Oh.
which is why I'm having such a hard time not.
Why do you transform into Super Saiyan, Gianna sister?
Oh, and this I should explain. The game right here glitched out like crazy. As you can tell, he's stuck in the pipe.
Oh, so now you can't pass him because
And
you'll
now, that's
literally
over
hit
there.
him.
Oh no.
What?
Hanging.
Okay, you got it though. Now you're Super Saiyan 3. So, alright. This is very obviously the very start of World War I.
Nice.
Yeah, and that block right there is not supposed to be there, so I just shut it off and started it up again.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not supposed to be there?
Yeah, well, things were just sticking where they were. It's like, well, this is glitched.
How is this happening, Jerry?
It's poorly coded.
It's not even that. I was running it from a cassette that is like 30 years old.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, there's that.
So what is is there, like, so we have, like, Mario has Super Mushroom. Is there a name for that ball? Do we, is there a lore behind Great Giana Sisters?
Pinwheel, I think it's supposed
Pinwheel?
to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are the physics?
Uh-oh.
Because, oh my god. Because I feel like physics
Lightning
are
bolt!
like, oh man.
Yeah, and
Nice.
that is also in no way like Super Mario Brothers.
So now you can shoot, what, Super Balls?
Dragon Balls, I think.
Dragon Balls, yes.
But yeah, the physics are actually pretty decent for what it is.
Okay.
It's not Mario, but
Yeah.
it's not like Action 52.
We do need to have a Cheetahman Appreciation Week on the show one time.
If you do, I need to be a part of it.
Understandable. Oh, that's a game we can
You
listen
did
to
it.
music all day. Yeah, you made it to the weird cave.
Yeah, I
the
can't wait to
middle
see
one.
this.
This being,
Aw.
of course.
Oh my god! This is blatant.
It's like almost offensive. Yeah,
It's
No, guys, they made it red, okay?
what is that thing? Why does it keel over and die?
what is that thing?
Was
That's
that
the
an eyeball or something?
like a mutant spermie.
Like enemies are supposed to die. It keeled over. You could
Dude.
like look at its corpse for an hour and ponder what you did. Oh
Do
man.
you,
See, I just got like double lightning bolts, which makes the balls or whatever the hell she's throwing bounce around the screen.
Oh, nice. Oh, that
Which
is cool.
That is new. Mario
Yeah.
didn't have anything like
It's like
that.
stolen from Mega Man.
Yeah, pretty much. And then fruit, which has heat-seeking balls.
What?
No,
That's
this is better than Mario.
That's all it took.
So, do you like do the cheaty thing and jump up to the top of the screen? And
I
run?
did the first time I played it.
Oh,
But
okay.
What?
What?
Time
ran out
out?
of time.
What?
You ran out of time?
This game sucked.
Oh, I.
So are those? What is that? Goomba is like an owl?
Yes. Yeah,
Why?
they actually use that same enemy in Twisted Dreams.
Oh yeah.
It just looks a lot better.
What is this? What does this game have against owls? Why does that turn into a boulder when you hit it? I don't.
It's so weird.
I need to understand the lore behind this game. Like, did Armin, whatever his name was, whoever made this, was like, okay, so I've got this huge like game Bible. It's gonna tell the story of the Giana sisters. Okay, that detection was not spot on. Whoa, a bee. We were just fighting bees all day. There are no bees in my game, sadly.
I like that it tells you to go up.
Oh, it did. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, it was an arrow. Oh, you missed the warp zone.
Yeah, I'm a huge dumbass, apparently.
No.
So can you play as both Giana Sisters in this one?
I don't think so.
Okay. What was the point of that? Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be like some cool hidden thing, but I guess
Yeah.
not.
That was kind of the... Yeah, that's why I went up there.
Is that boulder falls on you? Does it hurt you at all, or?
No. No, it just gives you something to stand on.
That's
but you
dumb.
don't really need it.
Yeah.
I can see how you run out of time.
Yeah.
You're OCD with those games.
No, I would be too. The time limit seemed really like almost arbitrary.
Yeah,
That's just a
like
slime from
99
Dragon
seconds.
Quest.
But I always forget about the time limit, which is why I run out of time.
This music is still pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I can dig the
Yeah.
music at least.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Now the level actually does kind of look like Mega Man.
It's okay, I'm about to run out of time anyway.
Hey,
You can't kill that enemy?
So lame.
Oh, bounce ball! You're the worst.
oh, that was interesting.
Copyright by time. What? Heiny
It's
and Bobo.
Time warp. Yeah, I like that it has Armin, Manfred, Chris, and then Heine and Bobo.
Heiny and Bobo. Right on. So, Giana Sisters, a classic of game ripoffs, I feel. So what do you think of Giana Sisters, Jerry? It's been so long since you played it, I'm assuming.
Actually, just a few yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yesterday, yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, before that, though, I mean...
Oh, before that, yes.
When was the last time you had played it, like...
When I was very young, I went over to somebody's house and I was like, "That's Mario," and they were like, "No, it's Giana
it's
Sisters."
Giana Sisters.
And I was like, "No, that's Mario."
Had they never played Mario before?
I have no idea, but they were like, "No, it's Giana Sisters," and I was like, "It looks exactly like Mario."
Wow.
And then I went home and I was like, "We need to get this game," and my dad was like, "No." And it would have been very difficult anyway because it didn't get. Actually, I'm not sure if it got a U.S. release or not. The stories behind this are kind of mixed.
Okay.
Like, there's an urban legend that says that there was this big lawsuit, and it forced the company to, pull production in the U.S. and not release it in a bunch of other places and all that kind of stuff. But it didn't actually happen. There's no actual recorded lawsuit.
Yeah. I feel like they keep records of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Normally.
And basically, they did make a sequel to it.
Yeah.
But because they wanted to avoid any, the legal pressures that Nintendo was actually putting on them, they renamed it to Hard and Heavy and made it like 2 robot characters.
Oh, like they did with Contra in Europe, kind
Yeah,
of.
it was really cool.
Oh, okay.
It was actually a really good game.
Oh, so they changed it and made it good.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Like they would do eventually with the franchise, with Twisted Dreams. Buy it now on Steam and other things. Consoles.
And we lost... Oh, there they are.
There they are. Good, just in time. All right, so Giana Sisters. Oh, by the way, have you played enough to? What's the Bowser? What is? Is there a King Koopa?
Oh,
in the
yeah.
game? I just want to know.
I have no idea. I didn't make it that far.
Okay.
I was actually going to take another shot at it today, but I didn't have any time.
Understandable. Just, it doesn't seem like the worst game we've seen so far today on the show.
It's definitely the best game we've seen so far today.
Yeah, out of 2. Well, let's see. Let's see where we go from here. Up or downhill? Dylan, you're up.
All right, so I played. I played Crush the Castle, which is the original. I played the original first.
Oh.
And then played the ripoff.
You went in reverse. I
did.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Just to show how close the ripoff is. And it would just make you angry.
The Crush the Castle, I mean, is it going to be a surprise? I mean, I know what it is, but are you going to tell us?
Yeah, I mean, I just played it on the web browser, and I played it on Chrome.
I mean, it's going to be a surprise what it's a ripoff of? Or what rips it off? I mean...
When you see it, you'll know.
I mean, I know, but I mean, I'm asking, should I tell the viewers?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, so Angry Birds, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so let's give it a shot. All right, so this is wow. This is legitimately a browser game. Okay.
Yeah. So I gotta say this. This game is way better than Angry Birds. I love this game.
Why is it just because of the aesthetics?
Yeah, I love it. I just like it a lot more better. I like how it plays better. It's a little bit harder.
Okay.
But when you kill things, it feels good.
Dylan, we need to talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll talk all you want. My opinion stands.
Okay.
It's awesome. When they die, it's.
Dylan, I can't have you around other human beings for a while. So, I mean, you know, if you've never played Angry Birds, I mean, you know, it's you launch something at another thing to make a thing not stand anymore. Right? That's the gist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is gonna sound really weird, maybe, but I've never played Angry Birds. I've never had a mobile device. I have played Crush the Castle before, though, and I had a lot of fun with it. Oh wait, there's a map.
Yeah.
Is there a storyline?
I
Are you like the kingdom of Golbania, and you must defeat the castles of the evil kingdom of Robin.
kill their 100 kings.
Yeah.
These are some really crappy castles.
I was about to say, this, you know, they
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have as much, you know, trouble with catapults if they wouldn't build them, like, very precariously.
And just stand under them as rocks are being hurled at them.
Oh, Gunzo.
It's so fun.
So,
Wow.
and see, like this castle.
That's right. It's the
This
worst
is-
architecture in the world.
No, it's just a zombie-proof castle.
It's Frank Lloyd Wrong. And it looks like Dracula's castle. It's up on a little tiny mountain, but it's, like, really big. Let's talk about Symphony of the Night some more. So, this one's made out of bricks.
I don't know, but my rocks are just bouncing
Yeah,
off. I was trying.
Your rocks are useless, man.
I was trying to take it off from the bottom, and I was like, well, apparently that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I definitely need to work from the top, man. This castle is a beast.
Yep.
So you've got 1 rock and 3 rocks.
Yep. So you get rocks that split up. They're like cluster bombs
Why wouldn't you always send 3 rocks?
because they're weaker.
Holy crap.
Because they're smaller.
That was horrifying. So many
Yeah.
people just died.
Yeah.
Then you
But
retried.
sometimes when you launch the catapult, you gotta click again to release rocks, and sometimes it wouldn't register that you released them. So that would happen. Yeah.
Okay, well, just watching something flail around in a Flash game makes me think I'm watching, like, QWOP or something. Which is, viewer, if you don't know what QWOP is, keep living the life you're living. So, oh, you got one guy.
Yes.
Like, you crushed one guy's room. Everyone else in the castle is just kind of flipping
Now,
out.
the thing I like about this game more, though, is that you're able to choose what rock you want to use.
Right.
You get to choose your ammo. Whereas Angry Birds, they set it up in line for you, and you got to use what they give you in that order. So I do like it, and depending on which one you use, well, smaller rocks will fly farther, but then you get bigger rocks that.
So I feel like in that respect, I mean, maybe they kind of have a different focus. You've got, Angry Birds, which is focused on, they give you this order, so it's more like a puzzle, whereas this is more strategy,
Yes.
because you choose what is right for the job.
Yes.
I mean, it's like very simple strategy, but, no heavy thinking skills necessarily.
This game is just a little bit more complicated than
I have
Angry
a
Birds.
question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you on Ventrilo, or are those the sound effects in the game?
When I was recording this, I was on Ventrilo,
Okay.
but voices are not recorded.
Yeah, so those are screams of people dying when they get crushed by the castle.
Yes.
Imagine, like, sitting in your castle as being sieged, and, like, the catapult is just out there, and it just throws a bunch of rocks at the ground, and you're just, like just slams them down, dunks them into the grass. You're just like, man, who, like, sent this dumb catapult? He's the worst. Are you doing the same level, like, 20 times?
I keep losing,
Oh, I didn't realize.
so I finally got him.
Oh,
Yeah.
It happened completely off camera.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
This one, I like this one. This one's pretty funny.
do you just
You
have to,
gotta-
like, stack rocks on top?
You gotta land the rock on top.
What happened? Did it just fly into the sun?
Yeah, right? Yeah, something like that.
That's it, right? That's it.
No, it has to go through.
Yeah,
How does it go through?
I gotta separate those beams and then
Oh my
land them up in
God.
the middle.
It would be much less of a hassle to just send in foot soldiers.
I know, right?
Like, and I don't mean like shredder robots, but also shredder robots. Oh, we got him! Oh, conk.
I love that. It was so satisfying.
So you unlock more rocks as the game.
Yeah. So these are big rocks.
That's a funny idea. You unlock rocks. I mean, you just find. Why don't you have them from the beginning? They exist in nature. You can just find them.
And now the rip off.
Okay, so
you get to see the upgrades.
okay.
See, this was a good way to do it because I think less people know about the original than know about Angry Birds. Like everybody
Exactly.
knows about Angry
That's
Birds.
true. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So yes, the storyline of Angry Birds, which is bird pig.
They're angry about something.
See, I think Evil Pig Army. I'm either thinking like Mother 3 or Tomba, because I'm the one guy who remembers Tomba.
In
And,
3D.
of course, I'm a fool. Man, there's so many games with pig enemies. What is that? Pork farmers are like protesting the video game industry. Okay, so you launch birds, and birds have different capabilities.
Yes.
Explain this to an Angry Birds noob.
Well, you shoot birds at stuff and things break.
Okay.
No. So I mean, right at the beginning, you get your basic, just like Castle Crusher. You have your just one rock, so they teach you the basics. The only thing that's different in Angry Birds is that you don't have to do the double click to where to shoot your catapult, how much power, and then when to release it, you just sling it back and fire.
Right on.
And
There was one pig in that loading screen that had a mustache. Does he have different traits?
I think they're just harder to
Is he
kill.
like older and like wizened, so he leads
Harder
the
to kill.
pigs?
Yeah.
Yes, he has a mustache.
Yeah, you can tell he's the pig general. He's Franklin Delano Rosenpig.
See, I actually thought that the whole slingshot physics thing was done better by the mini games on Mario 64 DS.
Yes. Oh man, Mario 64 DS is just a
And how was that?
treat. Oh.
How are the physics in that?
I'm trying to remember.
It didn't actually do this whole kind of knock shit down thing. It was just like fling something at other things.
Which is always fun.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, it doesn't compare. It's not the same game at all, but
Yeah.
just I like the slingshot in that better.
Oh.
Almost.
Damn.
Damn it.
That was really like violent. Man, you're really burning through these levels.
Yeah, it's much easier.
I really like how the birds have really annoying voices. It really completes the aesthetics for me. Like,
And can you imagine at one point this was a game that like a lot of people were playing? So like
simultaneously.
yeah.
Right, well no, like on buses you'd probably hear like eh! And
The brakes are bad.
on a plane there's a good chance that you probably could have heard that by at least one person on the plane with you.
Yep. And what's even worse is somebody actually did that voice. Sat in the studio and went.
Oh, those aren't real bird sounds. I was under the impression those were taken from nature.
How's it go again, Jerry?
Like, I don't understand, like, okay, video game characters who don't have voices and just make really annoying sounds. Like, did Banjo-Kazooie start that, or Star Fox? Except Star Fox sounds are cool. Because
It's the same way with, like, Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a weird, almost human language.
But this is
But
just,
not.
Or Simlish. Simlish might have been.
Or like Civ
Yeah,
Civilization Revolution.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, also
blah,
like.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Follow him.
I think this all goes back to Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures, where here we go. Wow, wow. We should just I feel like video game industry. I want a moratorium, a ban on all annoying voice characters. Rabbids gotta go. Angry Birds gotta go, except for Shy Guy and Toad. Shy Guy can stay because he just goes wow, wow, and I'm okay with that.
They have a
Yoshi.
stupid television
He says
show.
Yoshi. That's different.
Well, he does, but he usually goes or something.
That's true, which doesn't make any sense. That's the sound it makes when you sit on him.
Right.
But yeah, and I saw
that
the.
may actually just be the saddle making that noise.
It's a weird horn. And yeah, I saw the Rabbids from Rayman have a
It's
TV
so
show.
bad. It makes me want to hurt people.
It was on in the living room. Dude was coloring and watching at the same time. I was like, so
Nope.
is there a guy on this show who has no arms but still has hands and no legs but still has feet? He floats around. It's called Rayman. She's like, no. I'm like, oh. Because I don't like the Rabbids are annoying, but Rayman games are great.
Rayman games, yeah.
I
I
feel
was
like
gonna say were, but then I remembered the new ones.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I like how we got this game is so enthralling. We're talking about Rayman,
Yeah, right.
television shows, Angry Birds. You are fun. Okay, so now we're at. Is this a? Oh, you have yellow birds now.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's a dive bomber.
Yeah, so these work. They're big. They weigh a little bit more, but when you push somewhere on the screen, they take off in that direction.
honestly, I'm starting to get reminded of Gunbound. I don't know if either of you
Yeah.
played Gunbound.
We played Gunbound together.
Yeah.
Gunbound was like Scorched Earth.
Yeah.
And all of this kind of comes from it comes from that whole, the entire gameplay is angles,
Right.
that's it.
Play with a compass.
Right.
And you
So
win.
I wonder,
Yeah.
I wonder actually if Nanaka Crash was one of the first of these physics-based games.
What system was that for?
It was a Flash game.
Oh, okay.
You never played Nanaka Crash?
No.
I didn't play it either.
Really?
Really?
I'm gonna.
You're gonna have to go do that.
I played a castle destroying game on Neopets when I was 14.
Now, basically, it had a whole bunch of characters from some anime that I'm not familiar with, but there's this dude just standing there, and then all of a sudden, a girl crashes her bike into him, and it launches him into the air. And the idea is to keep him in the air. If he touches,
maybe I have played that.
Yeah, if he touches a specific girl, she catches him, and it's game over.
Okay, I feel like I played something like that.
So it's this big ass physics, see how far you can make him fly thing. I actually have a version of it for the NES, which is awesome.
What? How did that even happen?
It was a homebrew game somebody made.
Okay. It reminds me of some Xbox Live indie game where it's you're a baby that gets born and you bounce out of the woman's vagina and through a hospital
What?
and down the street and then through various scenes like a supermarket and I think it's a wrestling match and you're having to bounce on things. It's really weird. Video games are weird, guys.
Okay.
It was an Xbox Live indie.
Yes.
So, yeah, it sounds as good as things like Try Not to Fart and.
Let's not talk about Xbox Live indie games. All but 4 of them hurt my brain. But so Dylan, what'd you think? You a big Angry Birds fan? Gonna get that big Angry Birds tat all over your chest?
Oh, it's already there.
Don't do
Sweet.
that.
It's gonna go. The caption. Kabwah! Good luck spelling that.
Yeah.
Right?
So.
No, I like the original better. I like Angry Birds. I played them all, except for the new one, though, Star Wars. But
are you gonna go see the movie?
There's an Angry Birds movie coming out?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure, unless that got in development held. But
that makes me angry.
But
I don't know what my emotions are doing right now.
Are you, Dylan? Are you angry?
This is a safe space.
Because if you're angry, then it worked. Go see Angry Birds.
Yeah, that's right.
Jerry, are you?
He's confused.
I am confused.
Okay. All right. We'll work with that. We're all kind of confused here. And since I'm the host, the main host this week, I decided to make myself last because I can. So my game is last, and I have a weird one this week. My game is it's pretty indie. You've probably never heard of it. It's called Crime Life or Crime Line 2. I'm not sure. Is it Crime Life or Crime? It's Crime Life. Okay, Crime Life 2, and it's in the same vein as recent Game of the Year, Grand Theft Auto, whatever number we're on now, 16 million. And have you guys ever played like any of the 3D Grand Theft Auto games?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
never. Yes.
I played.
Okay, maybe a little bit here and there. Okay, so if you play Grand Theft Auto, you go around and you steal cars and you shoot people and take their money and commit crimes, and there's like normally an engrossing story that takes you through and helps you explore the city, but otherwise it's a sandbox that's open to your every whim, and that's a different game than what I played. So I don't really have too many words for Crime Life 2. I think you just kind of need to experience it. Are you ready? Let's get ready.
Yes.
All right, here we go. 3, 2.
Loving this music.
Yeah, this is the opening cinema. I'm on a bus. On a bus, and it drops me off directly in front of my house. And this is my guy. He looks kind of like Igor from Frankenstein.
He does.
And he's got like a hoodie, but like with like a weird.
What the hell is he doing?
I'm trying to learn the controls. So there's a crouch. You'll notice the soundtrack after that intro cinema left and never comes back. There's a few sound effects here and there, but not too many.
I don't know why, but it reminds me of like a South Park type world. I don't know why.
I can understand that. Now look at that draw distance. You see that? Did you notice? It's going to come into play again in a little bit. So I can actually go into my house and press.
Why do you have a searchlight in your house?
I can press F to pick up items. And check it out. And then I can click to drop chairs. But there's no point to it. I can just move things around my house.
Remodeling.
And I can actually put them in my own way so I couldn't escape. I almost had to stop the game because I tried to pick up the chair and it wouldn't go. I'm exploring my own house, and I am able to dress my character.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's some customization options in this game. I actually played around with the dressing character before I actually started recording.
Oh my God! Please keep him shirtless. The shirtless animation is the worst. And oh my God.
Well, there was no like I wanted to make him just in underpants, but there were no underpants.
Lame.
So I
mean, those arms were just.
I gave him a suit instead.
Oh wow, yeah, that draw distance is incredible.
That's Superman 64 level. That is less than Superman 64. So
yeah, I was gonna say.
The controls are WASD.
This is so bad.
So you notice I have 2 stars at the top, which means the police are now after me. So
yeah, it looks like they've already showed up, actually.
Yeah, they're right there, and they're shooting at me and not doing any damage. Yeah, I did one in. So now I have a gun. I picked it up somehow, and now I'm getting all their money so I can go invest it heavily in stocks.
Nice.
Oh no! Now I'm gonna take this police car. So the controls are WASD to move, which is unintuitive in a 3D world like this, and I've also got the mouse to move the camera. And then Q and E seem to be weird context-sensitive buttons. And then F picks up chairs. And so I started causing some carnage here. I'm like, well, I better just be insane. And I can't. There's no like reticle. I'm just kind of trying to kill a guy. It doesn't really work. I found, but he had a shotgun on him. I don't know what's happening.
Didn't defend himself.
No. So I enter Weapon Nation, which is like ammunition from Grand Theft Auto. And there was 4 guns to pick from, so I'm like, well, I guess I'll get the MP5. That sounds like a good gun, but the controls are unintuitive because now it's space to select. Now I have to use space, whereas space didn't do anything before. So now I use space.
This game has awful controls.
So I can take this guy's chair with me, and I deposited it outside. Now the police are waiting on me, and you may have also noticed there's one death animation. They like fall to their knees and then like fall on their hands and knees.
Yeah.
Oh, my car exploded, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. So
It was nice of them to show.
yeah, you may have noticed that those great explosion graphics. So there's some guys. That's like really violent for no reason.
I love the running. Oh my god.
I saw this and I was like, oh my god, you're kidding me. There's a helicopter. Oh my god.
Oh, your helicopter
The blood is bleeding. The blood is bleeding. The helicopter's bleeding.
Yes, my helicopter was bleeding out everywhere.
Oh, no.
There's the ocean. I guess we're on an island. I don't know. I'm trying to learn the helicopter controls. It's WASD to move. Oh, I landed in the ocean. I can't actually. I tried to. I wanted to drown. So I was like.
Oh man, look at that.
A building. Well, let me go land on this building. Except now.
Why is it more like
once
tundra on the building?
I don't know. I can't actually lower when I'm over a building because I guess they didn't want to code in ground up there. So, meanwhile, on the ground, the police are shooting shotguns at me when I'm like 500 feet in the air, and then they start making a cool beat, and I'm kind of jamming out to their shots. It's cool. I'm into
That's how
this.
Stomp was born.
Exactly. It's very Stomp. So I decided to move on with my life. Let's go explore the city, shall we? So there seem to be like suburbs. There seems to be a lot going on, honestly. There's Hotel Potatoes or something. You'll also every now and again you'll hear this is actually a desert that you can explore, and in the middle of the desert is a bowling alley where you can play a bowling minigame.
What?
I couldn't play it because when I got there it cost $500 to bowl, and I didn't have $500.
What?
So here's the police department. I'm like,
Golden
well,
with gold?
I better turn myself in. Oh, I missed it. Okay. And the cops are waiting to murder me. Like, wait, hold on. Don't kill me. I'm going to go to the cells. Oh, turns out I was right. There are cells. And there's guys in them. And I was like, well, I'm going to shoot these guys, but I can't bring out my gun in the jail. So they take away my option to use the gun. I'm like,
The guy doesn't even follow you. He's just sitting there.
yeah, no, he's just shooting at the corner. Like, well, now I'm going to take his damn crate.
Take his chair.
Nope, I'm taking their television. Check this out. Watch this. Look at that. This is amazing. Hidden costume unlocked. I want my MTV.
You put it on him.
I did. So they killed me again. Luckily, my helicopter's right there. But I noticed something cool when I hit that guy. You may not have seen it. When you run into people, they spin uncontrollably. I don't know why this game was made. It's freeware. It doesn't. Oh, again, I didn't point out. Yeah, I tried to point out earlier. You may hear some screams from time to time. That's because people in this game wander legitimately aimlessly, often into the streets, into the path of other cars.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I found a sniper rifle on a basketball court.
Yeah. Well, as the lore goes,
Also, we've got a basketball court with a basketball in it.
And relax and all cool.
I can press F to pick up chairs and crates. Cannot pick up basketball. Oh, see that cop? He just crashed.
This city is awesome.
He just crashed for no reason. So now I'm walking around with my sniper rifle in one hand, by the way.
Oh my god, it's a sniper rifle. Headshots. Headshots.
Whoa!
Cops are on the scene.
Monster kill.
That guy's Kevlar vest did not help. So I'm mowing down people. I'm like, all right, well now that I got a sniper rifle, I mean, picking up a lesser gun, switch to that. And so I got again, but this time it merged me with this police car that had crashed into the door of the hospital, and so I couldn't move, so I had to get inside the police car, and then I got out and I was okay. So I'm like, okay, when I'm in the hospital, maybe the helicopter's over here. I go use the helicopter. But no, because I found out now, the world is entirely persistent. So like every car that's ever spawned is like if it stops or crashes or I drive it somewhere and leave it, it's in the same place.
Wow.
So
No wonder the draw distance is so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why they focused on that instead of actually having a game to play. And it was around this time I noticed a mini-map was a thing that existed, and I'm like, okay, well there's yellow buildings. Here's cop cars all out from my earlier shootout outside of this gun store, by the way. But so there's yellow buildings, and those are the ones that you can go inside. So I'm like, well, maybe I can go explore a building with what little time left I want to film. And I found this big yellow building. I'm trying to find an entrance because it just seems to be a weird gray block of bricks. There it is. Okay, I don't know what this place is. It looks pretty cool. Let's go inside. And oh man, this is killer. This is hold on. So I found a museum, and it's a pencil art of a dragon. And then in the back, of course, we have nothing. But over here, a great exhibit. Spider-Man line art. So I'm like, well, shit, bowing to that. And there's more art, but there was a sign. I'm like, oh, I can press F for information, and it says, come on, open sign. Oh, the sign didn't show up on the recording. That's weird. Huh? It says that it's the author giving you a personal message saying, "These are my arts. Please likes them."
Oh.
It's really weird. So then I decided to just drive my police car around like a maniac for a while. I'm really not even sure what else to do in this game. I don't know if there's a story.
Drive it into the water.
Yep, that's the plan.
What?
I'm confused. My car vanished.
I love
the sexual
swimming animation and the sound
The
effect.
sound effect is...
It looks like you're just like having an accident in the water.
It sounds like it too, actually.
Yeah.
The sound effect was killing me. I was dying laughing.
Oh my god.
The sound effect was incredible of the water. One thing I could not film from this game, because for every time I would try and film this, Fraps would crash. And it was just this part of the game I'd film. So I got in the helicopter, and I tried like for an hour. The game had to keep relaunching the game just to try this. Got in the helicopter, and I was like, well, how high can I fly? And so you fly up and up and up, and about like maybe I would say 50 feet above that building I tried to land on but couldn't, the world sort of like morphs. Now it looks like I'm popping out, and below me is this weird blue sphere that is just the sky texture, and then I keep raising up into like there's gray everywhere, and slowly the world is vanishing below me, and it's like I'm just sort of raising my helicopter into this weird gray abyss, and then when you come down, the world disappears. I'm like, oh shit, I'm lost. This is scary. Let's go down. I try to come back into the world. The sky actually blocks you from re-entering the planet.
What?
so it's actually it's really it's really frightening. So yeah, that's Crime Life 2. If you're in the mood for crime and you're willing to do the time, then get yourself a copy of Crime Life 2. Don't do that. It's a lie, please. Don't do that. Don't waste your time. So, guys, that was it. That was knockoff games. What was the worst game we played this week?
Yours.
Come on.
Me? Yes, I knew it. I was ready. I was excited.
No,
Sorry.
your game. I'm sorry. Your game was funny, at least.
Hey, you got to kick a little kid in the dick a whole bunch, like a bunch, like a lot, like more
Not
than I
enough.
do my job. So.
Not enough.
Not enough. Okay, so that just about wraps us up for this week on Cartridge Blowers. But Matt, go ahead and that's me. So Matt, go ahead and what are we gonna do next week? Well, Matt, being Cody's hard because he's not funny. So what are we playing? Unprofessional. What are we playing next week, Matt? Well, I actually went and generated our theme, and by that I mean we actually mutually decided upon it in the post show last week. It's part three of a series we've done multiple times already. Next time is Nick Arcade Challenge Week, where we come up with various small challenges for each of us to conquer or lose to. And we should have, like last time, it was, every time one of us lost, I think, everyone got to eat food. Was that it? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think we all
I remember I didn't eat dinner for that episode.
It was fucked because if I remember correctly, like Dylan had eaten like a normal person throughout the day, but the rest of us like fasted.
We didn't eat. And then
Dylan
he was like,
I
give no fucks.
I don't care. I'm not even hungry. Like,
we had pizza.
Yeah, we had pizza.
And I was so excited for the pizza, and Dylan was like, whatever. I'm okay without it.
And I was eating it anyways. I was like, whatever.
I played toward, with the rules. I was hungry, and I ate pizza when the time called for it.
I can't do that.
Well, you're an asshole.
I can't eat pizza when the time calls for it, please. So next week, look out for challenges. We got to come up with challenges for each other. Jerry, you're welcome to come back and do challenges if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah. That'd
we should get like an all-star cast. We should get everyone who's ever hosted the show to come back and do challenges. That should be our gimmick this time around, since we need gimmicks. We need gimmicks already on this show. Oh God. So that'll be it for us. This has been Cartridge Blowers, episode. And as always, I'm Matt Crua, Nikki Wright, Dylan Friesby, and our special guest, Jerry Owens. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great week in your life, and Dylan, as always.
Jerry, as always.
Does he even know the catchphrase?
No, he
I
doesn't.
have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Nikki, as always.
Matt, as always.
No.
Damn it.